Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Bastide. Let's see how we are doing. I've got it on 3x speed. Last episode, we completed at least the sections that we set up to be constructed in the wall here. So glad to see that done, and we finally got our houses built. So we upgraded one of our wood houses to a stone house. So we've got happier people in there and room for children. So that should help our population. And then we completed our first manor house, which looks pretty cool. I like the roof. The flare on the roof here looks pretty sweet. Let's take a quick look at this guy. Very nice. Very nice. And that house is 6 and keeps people warm and comfortable. So again, more population, hopefully. And then we've got another manor house under construction. It's already got all the supplies. We just need the workers to go there and build it. Speaking of workers, we've got 3 laborers right now. One of these guys we should probably turn into a soldier. I'm going to wait for a little bit, and then we'll do that. We also completed building our barracks. And what we want to do, or what we were going to do, is think about how we can increase the food production, especially over winter. I was going to do another farm, but since we're in winter, I think what I want to do is pop a pasture down. It's only going to take 1 person. And then let's get another cow pasture going here. And maybe we just do it over this way. Boom. Boom. Like that. And let's see. Pasture, let's pick cows. Let's get a worker in there, one of our laborers. And then let's take the cow pasture and say transfer to, we need at least 2. And then we'll just do send to the lowest. And hopefully we'll see 2 cows come out of here. There they go. They're well trained. Off they go to the new pasture. And they should reproduce. And we'll get more meat and more leather. Meat for the food, obviously. They'll give us hides, not really leather. But then actually, even if we can get more hides than we need, it's something we might be able to sell to the trader. Also, we've got a little baby boom going on here. So we got down to just 2 children. It looks like we're up to 8. So that's good to see. And we got 3 that are approaching working age, which is, in this game, 13. How are we doing on laborers? We've got some empty houses. Our new manor house just got built. Nice. We should see a family move in here soon. I think if I were to do it again, I'm going to go ahead and click on the merchant. Yeah, prioritize building the houses more, because without workers, there's not a lot you can do. We spent the last couple episodes doing a lot of hunting and just kind of poking around while we waited for stuff to get built. But yeah, you want to have plenty of workers if you can do it. So prioritizing building the houses is probably a good way to go. All right, let's take a look at what we can sell. Wool. We've got 73. That's not bad. Let's see. They've got meat. I think we should look to buy some food. I think we're going to come up a little short this winter, even though it shows 214. We got 31 people in town. I don't want to sell firewood. In fact, we'll probably put somebody to start making firewood here. Let's sell, what do you think? How about 30 wool? 35 wool. I don't want to sell herbs. I want to sell wine. Definitely don't want to sell medicine or tools. So we got 140. Let's buy up the bread. And how about, can we buy any meat? Perfect. I'll take it. So we'll get 40 meat, 30 bread, and we're just getting rid of some wool that is pretty much surplus. And that's it. I like it. Send them off. Go ahead and put us back up to 3x speed. How are we doing on medicine? We're at 8. I'd like to see that get to 12 before we take the person off of there. We did throw someone in the tailor building. So hopefully we're making clothes. And we had already completed an upgrade here a couple episodes ago. So hopefully we're getting better efficiency. Let's take a look at our inventory and make sure the tailor's got the ingredients they need. They do need leather. Let's take one of our 2 laborers and get them in the tannery. Oh, we do. We've already got them there. Good, good. And we saw that we have wool. So yeah, the tailor's doing their thing. How are we doing on warm clothes? We bought some a couple traders ago. So we've got 6 warm clothes. And if I look at all our people and scroll down the list, everybody's got warm clothes. Looks like we've got a few more laborers we can assign. Let's get someone on firewood. How are we doing on logs? We got tons of logs. Let's get at least one person in the mine. This is just for future stuff that we're going to need. Might as well get some stuff because we're going to run low on tools here eventually. Water rebounded. That's good to see. Been thinking about putting another well down, but maybe we don't have to. Let's see how we're doing on building materials and see if we can plop down another house or upgrade a house. We've got 63 cut stone and 62 lumber. Let's upgrade another one of these houses. Now, I'm afraid it's going to kick some people out, but I'm going to do it anyway. Boom. Boom. Because I want to get these things upgraded. How are we doing on laborers? We've got 2 people to work on that, and we should have plenty of building supplies, so hopefully they'll get that done. These farmers, let's take them off. I don't think anything happens in the winter with those guys. And let's reallocate them. We can have 2 tailors. Let's get 2 going in there. Let's see, do we have enough leather to support 2 tailors? Probably not. We don't. Let's take that person out. Let's get them doing about stone cutting. And then maybe we staff our forester. Just thinking of where we can put them here. We can see our new cow pasture has already produced 1 more cow. Now we're taking a little bit of a hit. This one is recovered fully. We got 5. So this one should start producing meat because 5 is the most that it holds. This one won't start producing meat, I don't believe, until it's full. So they've already reproduced them. We've got 1. We need to get a couple more in there, and then that'll start producing meat for us, and we'll be better off than we were in the beginning. You got 284 food. If I look at the top left side of the screen, that is good. Tools are holding out at 9, and we've got a decent amount of clothes. We've got the 12 medicine, which was my target, but we've got some extra workers here, so I'm just going to let that healer keep going. Herbs is something we have plenty of. 100, where is it? 122 herbs. I'm wondering if we should build another tannery, because we've got a ton of hide and we don't have enough leather. I think I can plunk that down instantaneously too. Let's try it. Production maybe? Tannery. Now these things are hard to click on, so I'm going to put it somewhere where it's not right on top of something else that I won't be able to click around. Guess that does need to be constructed. 6 logs, eh? So, did our house get upgraded already? Nice. That was quick. We've got, what, 3 more wood houses. The orphanage, the warehouse. So we've only got 3 really lower tiered houses. And even the wood ones aren't horrible. Let's see what it says about those again. Wood house is adequate warmth and comfort. And then the stone is warm and comfortable. Happiness is at 88. So once that tannery gets built, we can throw someone in there and get more leather going. Okay, we got our 4th cow here. 1 more and we'll start producing meat. Food's looking good. Firewood is not looking good at all. We've got someone in there chopping. I love this animation, by the way. We've seen it a few times, but look at that. Look at her go. Bam, bam, bam. And that is just too cool. Very nice. All right. Tannery is up. Let's get someone working on that. I'm willing to give up a laborer for that. Got a few extra laborers just from the farming, and then we got, we're up to 36 population. So we've got a lot of our buildings running that we don't normally run. We got 2 stone cutters, the tailor, the healer's hut, and the wood chopper all going right now. And I think we've got 2 foresters in here too, yeah? So that's good. Even though we've got a ton of logs, I don't really have anything else for them to work on. We've taken the workers off the farm. I just don't think it produces in the winter. Let me know in the comments if I've got that wrong. There's our pasture. It's got the 5 cows. I'm tempted to do another one if I'm honest. Because that will give us both food, which we can eat, and products we can sell. Wow, look at the baby boom now. Tons of youngsters. That's all good to see. We got 3 children about to approach working age. So that's awesome. That'll bode well in the spring. And maybe we can finally get around to doing the wheat. We got 2 laborers. How are we doing on soldiers? We haven't gotten our 3rd soldier yet. We're going to need to do that. I guess we could think about doing another upgrade here. What does it cost? 3 and 10? I think we've got that. Let's take a look. Yeah, we're doing fine. So we'll get another house built or upgraded. 2 tanners working. Let's see. Are we getting any leather? Yeah. We're good on leather. We're good on wool. I think that's what's required to make the wormjet clothing. And we've got 14. That looks great. 16 medicine. That looks good. We haven't, I don't believe we haven't had an attack and since we put the wall up. Okay, we've got another laborer. Looks like the kids are starting to get to working age. That should speed up our little house upgrade here. Might make sense to put another laborer in the mine. And eventually we may want to get someone in the blacksmith. All right, I'm just going to check our leather supply again. Yeah, that's starting to bounce up, which is good. We've got 2 people in the tannery and 1 person in the tailor shop. All right, they're starting to upgrade this house, it looks like. All the material. Oh, missing 1 stone block, 1 cut stone. We've got 2 stone cutters going. There they go. So what is it? 12, 15, I see. Let's get the next one queued up for upgrade. 38 people now. Nice. More laborers. Let's pop someone in the blacksmith. Let's see. Okay, wood with copper or iron to make a basic tool, and then copper and iron to make the advanced tools. Now, I'm guessing we just unlocked this with an upgrade not too long ago. So I'm guessing that as long as we have copper and iron, they're going to go and make the advanced tools. And then if we want the military equipment, we've got to order that specifically. Let's see how we're doing on the military equipment. We've got 4 swords and 8 armor. That's probably enough for now. How we doing on laborers? We got 3. I'm going to go ahead and get that soldier before I forget. Boom. Now we got 3 soldiers. And I'm thinking if we have more military to go out and meet these raiders when they come, maybe there's less chance that we'll take a death. Looks like some of our graves have recycled, and there's less in here than there were before. Everybody's got warm clothes. We've got a ton of youngsters coming. Probably no one in the orphanage. Oh, we got 3 people in the orphanage. 56-year-old and a 41-year-old, but I guess they're making do in the orphanage. Here comes our upgrade. That's about to be built. I'm going to go ahead and queue up this next one. I think we have that material. Yeah, we should be good. How are we doing on planks? We only got one person making planks. We got 62 on lumber. I'm calling it planks, but it's lumber, I guess, in the game. We're doing okay on that. But if we get extra people, and then, yeah, in the spring, we can get this farm going again. Food is at 115. We're a little better positioned than last year because we've got this extra, or last winter, because we've got this extra pasture running. I'm tempted to do another one, to tell you the truth. Now, it's early. This one has only produced 10. Well, for this year, this would be January, and however far into February we are, we've got 10 meat and 12 milk and 6 hides. That's part of the reason why we got a second tanner going, because we're producing more hides. So it's looking good. Our stockpiles are starting to climb back up. Food is probably the most vulnerable thing. But medicine's going to climb. We just threw in a blacksmith, so that should climb up. We've got someone doing firewood. So hopefully we'll make it through winter, firewood-wise. Okay, our last house got upgraded. We could look to upgrade these now. Why don't we? Upgrade this guy to a manor house. Now, I don't know if these are going to clip and get a little crowded, but we'll try it. Manor house gets us room for 2 more people. And that's obviously cheaper than building a new one. So the upgrade's going to be cheaper than building a new manor house, but we will end up building more. Food. I'm keeping an eye on food and firewood. Looks like we're okay. We can always kill off some animals if we need to from our pastures. There's some deer out here, but I don't want to hunt the wild animals just for risk of losing somebody. That's kind of irrational. We could probably do that and be fine. But we're not desperate for food right now, at least not yet. We're at 92% happiness. Not too bad. We're down to 1 laborer, so it's going to take a little while to get this house upgraded. Looks like we need to bring some more cut stone over. Here it comes. I'm tempted to put down plans for another manor house. Let's see. The manor house, again, takes, from scratch, takes 25 cut stone and 15 lumber. So let's do it. Let's be bold. That'll get us more people. We're up to 37, which is not bad. But it's slow. You can see we're in, I think this is episode 15. And it's a bit of a grind, right? It's kind of grueling to build up your town and make sure they stay fed during the winter. Don't suffer from starvation. Always got to keep your eye on your medicine supply, otherwise people get sick. And that seems to spiral. Once some people get sick, it seems like it really accelerates and a lot more people start catching it. And then you get these little population booms and busts. Right now we're in a population boom. Look at all these kids. We got down, a couple episodes ago, we had like two kids. Now we've got like, I don't know how many that is, 12 or something. So that is good to see. There's our first upgraded house to a manor house. Not too bad. We've got 39 people in our village. 1 laborer. We've got plans down for another manor house. We're just waiting on the stone to be delivered. I believe we have that in inventory, so we should be okay. And we've got 2 stone masonry buildings It's fully staffed. We're going to be a little low on stone for a while, cut stone. We're down to 12, 13. Our blacksmith is running. We've got 10 tools. Let's see. Got 4 of the advanced tools and 6 of the weaker tools. The merchants here, let's go ahead and take advantage of that. If I can click on them and not the chickens that are hanging around. All right, what can we sell? We could boy, we only get 4 coins for leather. Bummer. It's too bad they don't want hides because we've got a bunch of hides I'd love to unload for cash. What do they have for food? Weed we can't really use. So not much here for us. I'm tempted to sell 10 leather just because we've got those 2 tanneries going and we're probably have a little bit of a surplus of leather faster than our tailor is able to use it. So it'll get us a little bit of coin, but I don't really see anything too compelling to buy. Firewood. We've rebounded on firewood. I think we're going to be good for the season. It's already February. We've got 65. And we do have a worker on that, so we should be good there. Definitely don't need to buy it. Clothing, I think we're good on clothing. I don't need to buy more ale. We haven't even used it yet because morale's so high. Armor. We could buy 1. It costs us 30. It saves us some time. And people working in the mine and the blacksmith. You can buy one of those and then just send this person on their way and get the speed back to 3 times. Okay, have we had any families moved in yet? We're up to 3 laborers. Let's go ahead and fire up our second lumber mill. While we got the people, might as well take advantage of it. In fact, we're not... No, we've got one more building getting built here. It might make sense to put somebody in the mine and get that fully staffed. Because while we wait for building materials to come out of the stonemasons, we can get by with just 1 laborer here. A little anxious to see what happens with the next raid. And I guess if we get more people... So we've got 2 laborers. Let's grab another soldier. This one is full. Let's come to this barracks and grab another soldier. And see if we can't staff up our military a little bit and do better when these raids come. Looks like we're getting a thaw here. That's cool to see. We're in a March. Be nice if we got a family moving in somewhere, or do we already have everybody full? Got 1 open house. Would love to see a family move in, and then we could put those workers on the farm here and not have to pull anybody out of the other buildings, but we'll just have to keep an eye. There's the new family. We got a couple laborers out of that. Let's go put them on the cabbage farm. Looks good. And let's see. Let's mark these trees for deletion. All this area here. And I'd like to get another farm down. Let's do it. Let's just put it down and see what happens if I put it over that, over these trees, if it lets me. Boom. There it is. And then I got to take down some people here. Let's, we'll let the woodcutter go till we get about 100, 120. Blacksmith, let's let that one run. We can probably get by with taking the healer out. Let's destaff that once we produce this last little vial of medicine. And we'll put them on the new farm. While we're waiting, let's set this farm to... I'd love to do the wheat, but we don't have enough people yet. Let's do pumpkin. Hopefully they can eat that. All right, these guys are down at the healer's hut. We'll take that off. I'm going to keep 2 people in the tanneries as long as I can. Let's see how we're doing on leather. 19, but we have so many hides. We might as well get those produced. I'm going to take one of the foresters off because we have so many logs, and get them working on the farm here, the pumpkin farm. We've got 2 laborers. I'll take one and put them on the farm. We're up to 4 soldiers. That's all very cool. I want my stone cutters, as long as I can keep them there, I'd like to have those run. The mine, I'll take one person off of that and get him on a farm. So now the pumpkin farm is fully staffed, and we need one more worker on the cabbage farm. How are we doing on lumber? Lumber's at 51. I'm going to go ahead and take somebody out of the lumber mill, put them into the cabbage farm. Again, shoring up our food. Looks like we're doing okay. Got 2 laborers. We should probably expand. Can we get another? Let's see what we have for building materials. 24 and 53. 24 cut stone. We can try and upgrade this. Now, it may end up clipping. We'll see what happens. We got 2 laborers. I think, let's see. I'm going to put another one back in the mine. I think we can get by with a single laborer right now. I'd rather kind of invest in getting some raw materials. Our medicine just went down to 12. I thought we had 20. Yeah, I just read that wrong. How are our children doing? We've got, let's see, 2 kids that are got about 5 years left before they can work. So we're probably, labor-wise, we're probably at where we're going to be for a while. Got 1 person here. Looks like they're getting ready to build this one. They need to bring over 7 more cut stone. There it is. So this guy will park the wagon and start hammering away. And we'll have yet another manor house. Again, I don't know if this is going to clip into the other ones because we put these pretty close together. We made it through the winter food-wise, so that was very cool. Well, let's go ahead and put down another well while we're thinking about it. Where would that be? Food? Nope. There it is. Resources. Provides water. Doesn't cost hardly anything. I guess we could put it somewhere else. Makes sense to have it near the houses. We've kind of got a little bit of dead space here. Why don't we put it here? In fact, why don't we put a little campfire in there too? Whoops. Did I do it? Did I grab the right thing? Yeah, I think I did. And let's put in a couple restrooms. Kind of in this open area. So this can kind of be like a little park where people gather. Hang out by the campfire. Get some water. And then use the restroom here. Put a couple down. Very cool. How are we doing on people? Just 1 laborer, 4 soldiers, 2 archers. So we didn't clip, so that's good. How are we doing on building materials? Maybe we can upgrade another one. 17 and 51. That'll work. Let's do it. Again, each one of these upgrades gets us spots for 2 more people. Now, I don't know if it's limited to kids or if other people can just kind of move in and you got multiple families living in there. I think it's just kids initially. But eventually those kids grow, and I think they stay in the house there. Orphanage has 4 people. Got a newborn in there, it looks like. Wow, look at all these kids. Wow. That's amazing. Population's up to 48. That's good in one sense, but in another sense, it means we're going to need more food, more clothes, more everything. Speaking of clothes, let's take a quick look at that. 26 warm clothing. We're doing good. 33 leather. 10 wool. Eventually, we're going to come up short on wool, it looks like. Maybe I shouldn't have sold it. But we can put the tailor to rest for a while because we've got plenty of warm clothes. In fact, why don't we do that? Why don't we... We need to start... we need more medicine. So let's... I'm actually going to take someone out of the mine and get them into the healer's hut. Our gatherer's hut, we've been having those run pretty much 24/7 all seasons. And they get us food and all kinds of stuff. Cloth, we've been selling a lot of cloth over the course of this Let's Play to the trader. That's helped us out quite a bit. We've got 106 on hand right now. 131 hides. Firewood's looking good. I may let that get up to 120 before we pull that worker out of there. Meat, we don't have any. I'm surprised. Not too bad. Well, you can see how it goes. We invested in those houses, and that really helped bounce our population up by about 18 or 19 people. And that's given us a lot more options to get everything stocked up, all these buildings staffed. And then that allows us to build more houses. So very cool. Let's end it here. Let me know what you think of the game so far. I'm not sure how many more episodes we want to do. I'm having fun, but let me know in the comments if you'd like to see this series continue. But for now, yeah, thanks so much for being here with me throughout this journey. This is Bastide. It's still early access. It's being developed pretty actively. A lot of stuff has been added to the game, and it's a lot of fun. It's a struggle, right? It's not a, you know, in a half an hour, if you got this big sprawling thing. You're kind of clawing by your fingertips here to make it season by season. And I'm sure I haven't made all the optimal choices, but it's a pretty cool game. And I like the way it plays, and I like the dynamics. Hope you do too. But for now, this is Glidercat saying thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.